Out now on Windows, Linux and Mac, coming later on iOS, Android, BlackBerry and apparently also on Commodore 64, we have McPixel. McPixel is a brand new, not so traditional point-and-click adventure game, where we play as the red-haired save-the-day guy, McPixel. We have to guide McPixel through the game, consisting of 100 short challenges with only one thing in common. They all have some kind of bomb that will explode within 20 seconds. Our goal in each challenge is of course to prevent stuff from blowing up using our environment and available tools. This is done in an old school point-and-click fashion, but the levels and environments are very original and hard to compare to anything I've ever seen before. And then there is the twist that we only have 20 seconds to solve a puzzle, forcing us to think fast. The gameplay is very simple and pretty much the whole game could be made in Game Maker. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but there are some frustrating things about the gameplay. Because we don't actually select anything like grab, use item, etc., McPixel will often do other things than we intended him to do, like kicking, which he does all the time. Come to think about it, he's actually a bit of a jerk. Another thing that frustrates me is that the levels sometimes end before we would expect them to end. Like even though we have 20 seconds left, the bomb might explode right after the first action we do. But I'm still a fan of the gameplay. I like that it is so pure and simple and that we never really know what's gonna happen when we click on something. The outcomes are fun and hard to predict, and this is definitely one of the main reasons that I couldn't let go of this game while playing. The levels are often solved with just 1 or 2 clicks, but this does not prevent the game from being challenging, it just makes you feel stupid. The game has a really messed up humor that is definitely not suited for everyone. Personally, I was able to enjoy most of the gags, but since the humor is pretty much the main focus in the game, you should consider if you think that you will find it entertaining or not, which you should be able to judge by watching this review. If you don't find the little gags amusing, you probably won't have that much fun playing the game. There are 4 chapters in McPixel. Each chapter has 4 rounds with 6 levels in each. This gives a total of 96 levels, and besides that there are 4 bonus levels. When we play around, we start at the first of the 6 levels. No matter if we fail or succeed, we move on to the next level. When we play through all 6 levels, we will start at the first level again, skipping the levels that we already won. The levels will continue to loop until we have beaten all the levels in the round we are playing. We can exit a round at any time and our progress will still be saved. It might sound a bit confusing, but if you try the game yourself, you'll quickly understand how it works if you didn't get my rambling. Anyway, I'll continue to confuse you. When entering a chapter, we have access to 3 up to 4 rounds. To unlock the 4th special round, we have to 100% the first 3 rounds. To 100% a round, we have to play it again after we have beaten it, and discover all the possible outcomes in each level. This can be a fun thing to do because there are a lot of entertaining gags, but it can also be quite boring in some levels where there are very similar gags. A thing that I was a bit disappointed with is that there are no kind of reward for beating the game. There might be some unlockable content for 100%ing the game, but I missed some kind of reward, or at least just a message saying, "You won!" for beating the game. There are free downloadable content, although right now there aren't really any, but there will be in the future. The game also has unlockable content like a level editor, and if people begin to upload good levels, I can see myself spending many hours playing user-created levels. The good thing about the level editor is that there are many possibilities to make your own level just in the way you want to. The bad thing is that it is definitely not that user-friendly, and it requires a lot of time and passion to learn how to use it properly. Playtime for McPixel will be varying from person to person, depending on whether you want to 100% the game or just beat it. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it. Even if you're not going to 100% the game, it still provides a couple of hours fun. I didn't get bored at any point during the game, and I really wish that there were more levels to play. At the moment, the only way to get the game is buying it directly from the official website, McPixel.net, using PayPal. McPixel currently costs $10 and will give you a DRM-free copy for both Windows, Linux and Mac, plus a free download of the soundtrack, which will later be priced $5. If you submit McPixel fanart, you'll save $1, and if you submit a McPixel video, you get $2.50 discount, and I love this concept. But I would say that $10 is a bit too expensive for a game that even I would be able to make, and I'm definitely not a good programmer, nor a great artist. Please don't get me wrong though, when I say that even I would be able to make a game like this, that doesn't mean that this is a crappy half-assed game. If there are no doubts that there are put a lot of effort into making this. just means that this game is really basic when it comes to graphics, animation and programming, which makes it hard to determine whether this game is worth the money or not, since what makes this game fun is the crazy original ideas. As I said earlier, this is definitely not a game that everybody will enjoy, but if you like what you have seen and heard so far, I'd recommend you to buy the game, and if you're still having doubts, you can try out a free browser demo at the website. Overall, I find this game fun, weird and addictive, but a bit too short. I rate McPixel 3 out of 5. This is a good fun game, but I think that it is too pricey. I've reviewed many games that I would qualify as a better use of $10, and there are even $5 games or less to find on the market that could bring more entertainment. But that doesn't change the fact that McPixel is a unique, fun, good game. I hope that you found the review useful. If you liked it, give it a like. If you loved it, give it some love and subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff. I appreciate all your support so much. Too many rhymes. Thanks a lot to Sus for giving me a copy of the game to review. I made a let's play of one of the free games he made called Super Pig, which has the honorable title of being the hardest game of 2012 so far. So if you want to see me rage, fail and suffer, click the annotation. Happy birthday if it's your birthday today. If it's not your birthday, happy birthday whenever you have a birthday. Catch ya later!